çok değerli Çin'den geliyor bir konuşmacımız var. Kendisi sunumunu yapacak sahnede. Arkadaşlarımı davet edeceğim. Hemen sahneyi sizler için 1-2 dakika içinde hazırlıyor olacağız. Evet değerli konuklarımız, konuğumuz 0-1 ve 1-10 aşamalarındaki uluslararası markalar için zengin çalışma deneyimi bulunan Çin e-ticaretinde 12 yılı aşkın bilgi birikimine sahip bir uzman. Şu anda Çin'de sektörde Top 1 olarak sıralanan Baozun e-commerce'da marka müdürü olarak görev yapan Tony Hai. Alkışlarınızla kendisini sunumunu yapmak üzere sahneye davet ediyorum. Now I would like to invite Mr. Tony Hai for his presentation.
My name is Tony from Baozun, Shanghai, China. And today I am really honored to be here to have the chance to share with you about China market and think about the strategies and your key considerations for China market. And I would like to start from one sentence that is highly same learning from the successful brands in China. That is the successful any product brand must meet the current or future unmet needs of consumers. So based on it, there are 4 key things, 4 strategies. We better think about it. Firstly, product. So if we find you catch the trend in China, your business will be very easy. Just like the couple years ago, the Australian brands, they find that their consumer healthcare products export to China, the orders cannot fulfill. The reason is easy. They just catch the trend. And second thing, you'd better think about your unique selling points. What is the difference between yours and your competitors in China? And you just tell a reason why Chinese consumers need to buy your products. This is quite important. And third thing, even your product have the unique selling points. You also need to match the China consumer need. If your products for America and the China consumer behavior is different, and you provided the same product, that will be a huge problem for you. And number 4, it's about the COGS. COGS is the cost of your product. And I would like to enhance that the China supply chain advantage, the capability is quite strong, which means they have much lower COGS, the cost of the product, and they will have much higher margin and have the potentials for their enterprise. Their enterprise will have the advantage, no doubt. So this is 4 key thinkings for product. Since product is quite important, I just would like to enhance it. There's one principle. Choosing right products will be more important than the following, your efforts, your skills. So this is the first step and very important. And here's an example, because since we do the cooperation with the İhracat, a Turkish leading brand, and left one, that is the Istanbul. This is one of their hottest SKU in Istanbul. Actually, in China, the scent trend, the fragrance trend is different. Consumers like fresh, light scent, and Istanbul a little bit spicy. That's okay, that's fine. Just be yourself, because there are still some consumers who would like to purchase something different to show their personality. So this kind of products still have their own market. But meanwhile, another part is quite important. As I just mentioned, match the Chinese consumer needs. So Eİhracat also do some marketing research in advance and create the new product in China. So tailor-made for China market. So this is quite important. And first, product, and the second is the price. When we think about price, we will suggest you to find your competitors in China. That will be very easy for you. Just follow your competitors. If you have your unique selling points, your price could be a little bit higher than your competitor. If you do not have unique selling points, the price will be very important. Otherwise, no reason for consumers would like to purchase your products. And this is an example. It's from the electric hair dryer category. So left one is Lifen. It's a China domestic company, and they have a similar product as Dyson. And the smart way for them is that you find the different price range market. So their price is 400 for one, and for Dyson that is 2,800. So they swallow the market and be the top one for the Timor ranking, and by 400 price range market. So it is quite important for you to think about your price positioning. And we have good product, we have competitive price, and then we will choose which place, which platform we need to launch. And in China, they have traditional e-commerce platforms, Tmall, Taobao, and JD. Maybe some of you already know it. It's simple. When consumers download these apps in their cell phone in China, they will open it and search the category name, brand name, product name, and the main purpose from their side, that is buy the products. And here, there's interest-based e-commerce platform. This year is quite popular in China. Traffic Trend, TikTok, and Red. And for this part, it's also quite important. Why? Especially for Red. Consumer behavior in China is different now. They no longer look at the TV advertising or something like that. They just open the Red and do the study for your product or your category and decide which brand will be the better choice for them. So, and then they will go back to the Tmall and JD to search the keyword and buy the product. So this is the consumer journey. So for Red is quite important, and TikTok is on the traffic trend we need to catch. Here is this one question. I think no matter how big the business size, everybody will face the same question. More channels means more sales? Maybe the answer will be no. Why? Because the brand awareness is the precondition. Just imagine you just put your products on the shelf, online, offline, the logic is the same. And then Chinese consumers have no idea about your brand or your product. So it's a waste of your investment to drive the traffic, right? And meanwhile, more channels means more challenges for your channels management, because the different platforms, they may purchase your products and they own the stock. They are stock owner and they have decision to drop down the price. So this will cause the price issue, and you will face the stock turnover issue, because they swallow too many stock and cannot consume them all within a short time, 3 to 4 months, maybe 1 year. So they will drop down the price. So you will have more, the challenge to manage the different platforms. So I think for everybody in Turkey, you may be the leading brands because you have a long history. But for China, you are new. You started from zero. So you may face the resources is limited. We suggested that focus on one platform to be the top one. Here is the case from Etīrabo. We helped Etīrabo to be the top one on Tmall Global, on fragrance category for perfume, and the top one SKU. So which means you will have a good foundation and will be stable business, and you will have the long future. And the number 4 strategy is about promotion, marketing. You're driving the traffic, making your brand awareness bigger. Actually, in China, there is Fortune 500 company. They are very big, and in India, their market share is 99%. And they would like to enter China because China cake is so big and delicious. So they invested 400 million RMB within 1 year and only get 100 million back. So what have we suggested that started from the zero, you'd better leverage the power from KOLs in China, especially the super KOL, Austin Lee. He's the super KOL. And why? Because T2 KOL, T3 KOL will follow him. And in addition, Austin not only do the brand awareness to his fans and to let his fans follow his recommendation because fans trust him, and then the fans will follow to buy the products by his recommendation. And you get the brand awareness, and you also get the sales. Not bad performance. For one time, you may get 1 million, even 2 million, just from Austin live streaming. You can see here, this guy comes from New Zealand Ministry of Trade, and he also joined Austin live streaming, and just to promote their Manuka honey. Yeah, and we also rebuild and enhance relationship for Atirabo with Austin team. Yeah, so this part is very efficient way for you help to open the China market. Here, I just mentioned about 4 key strategy thinkings. And I also would like to share some pain points in advance with everybody who are interested in China. So firstly, that will be cognition, the understanding of China market from of consumers. Actually, there are a big gap. So when you face different point of view with your partner, what's your choice? Will be trust the partners in China since they have long years in China, know Chinese consumers. And secondly, it's about policy. For cross-border, the custom policy changed. And for general trade or registration, you'll find that takes years, long time. So, and as for supply chain, of course, I think for every brands, any country, even Turkey, that's the same. Out of stock issue, overstock, and require your, your forecast should be accurate as high as possible. And also you face some cost from the tax and the logistic delivery and your warehouse and so on. In addition, marketing investment. As we mentioned, your brand awareness is small and the consumer will do the search on red. You need to do the content seeding, do the investment. And you will find that you invested for 1 month, 1 quarter, and then the sales result is still not as you expected, a rapidly growth. So what we suggested that we'd better think about half year, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. You need to make this decision. Yeah, otherwise you just invest short term, and that will be a waste for you. And finally, I would like to enhance the importance of organization, whether you set up a team just for China. This is very important because in China, they require your quick response, not only sales and marketing team, but also supply chain and finance. I think at the Rebel team know the finance challenge, Alipay, blah, blah, and so on, complicated process. So how to solve it? I think find a good partner will be much easier, a reliable partner. And how to choose, I think everybody will have your opinions. Here I just share my suggestion for your reference. 2 important parts. Firstly, attitude. Secondly, capability. And attitude is more important than capability. And how to judge their attitude? I think firstly, this person, your kind of person, your potential partner, whether they believe your product, love your product, or protect your product with passion. I think this is most important thing. And secondly, whether their team provide the best team to you, and the team 100% focus on your project instead of part-time or not the best team to you. And secondly, capability is also important. How to judge their capability? I think 2 points. You need to find out whether they help any other Turkish brands successful in China. This is quite important. And whether this brand still in China, still live there. Okay? So this is quite important. And secondly, whether your brand is the biggest brand on his hand or the only brand for China market. Yeah, so you can leverage the opinion from the successful brands he cooperated. I started from 1 sentence, and I would like to close by 1 sentence. This sentence comes from Nukit, the co-founder of Atirabo. The first time he went to China with team, and we have face-to-face discussion, and he just told me he spent half an hour every day to read about the consumer comments about her products. I respect it so much because in China, the successful co-founders do the same thing. This is a common behavior, and they really get the big success in China. They still continue to read the comments about from the consumer. Why? Back to the first sentence. Read the contents, you will find out why consumer buy your products, why consumer not buy your products, unmet needs from the contents. So this is very important. And just a couple minutes, I would like to go through briefly about our company, Baozun Company, located in Shanghai, China. We are the top one trade partner focused on e-commerce in China. We are the biggest one. Of course, we also swallow Gap, American Gap in China business, and Hunter, the England brand, for their online offline business. And in addition, we just provide one-stop solution. One-stop solution means what? Just provide your product brand to us, and we will provide all the solution to you. By the way, if you have a very good consulting partner and the corner seating partner in China, that will be better. And in addition, we also listed on Nasdaq in 2015. Here are the brand partners. We just help them successful in China from different categories, and just for a reference. Just a quick help you to know there are 6 items about one-stop solution. Firstly is about store operation. Actually, in China, it's not like you put on shelf and everything that a platform will solve. It's not like that. Actually, it costs labor, the teamwork. And for the digital marketing driving traffic and corner seating and live streaming, and IT solution, of course, necessary, and customer service team, we have our own customer service team and also have our warehouse and logistics solution. We definitely highly welcome Rebel to come to China one more time. And we definitely welcome other Turkish brands really are interested in China market. Just welcome to Baozun Shanghai, China. Thank you so much. Thank you.